Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bailey and I'm the owner of Goo Goo Goods. Today's video is going to be a little bit weird. It is going to be some small business content and craft fair prep, and I'm also going to be vending at a craft fair tonight, but it's Friday already. I didn't vlog at all this week and I will get into that in just a second. But yeah, so today's vlog is going to be like a little bit weird and probably a little bit shorter than it usually is just because I haven't filmed all week, and let me tell you why. So on Monday, I just kind of like took like a rest break, like that's fine. But my kids were kind of feeling a little bit under the weather, and Ethan was also feeling a little bit under the weather, but I felt fine. But on Tuesday, I had just like a PCP appointment, just like my yearly or whatever. And I got my flu shot, and I don't know if it's related or not, but I do feel like on the drive home, like I started to feel a little bit not super great. So I started to feel just like under the weather on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I didn't feel good either. And then yesterday, I actually had a dermatologist appointment and an endocrinologist appointment. And at like the dermatologist, I actually had to have like a little bit of surgery. I have like a cyst on my leg that they had to like do some stuff to. I'm fine, but they just need to like drain it, which is like kind of TMI, but we're all friends here. So I had to like have surgery on my leg. So like my leg is like a little bit, it hurts a little bit. Yesterday it hurt like really bad. It feels better today, and I'm gonna be able to do my craft fair that I have tonight. But yeah, so that's where I've been all week, so I've not like done anything business related. But tonight I do have an event at a brewery, and right now it's nap time. It's 1:21 and I need to leave the house here at around like 3:30-ish. Setup, oh, they didn't really have like a setup time. It's kind of like it's not a weird event, but it was free, and they asked me if I wanted to come, and it's from 6 to 9 at this brewery that's like 40 minutes away. So they just asked that we're set up by 6, so I'm just trying to get over there at 4 to make sure I have enough time. And it is like a little bit dark outside, so I'm kind of afraid it's going to be rainy, so I want to make sure I have enough time to set up so that I'm ready for if it does rain. And on that topic, this weekend I was supposed to have 3 craft fairs. I was going to have, well, technically I was just gonna have 2 craft fairs. I was gonna have today, which is like at the brewery. It's at this place called Home State Brewery. And I feel like I say that really weird. Home State Brewing is what it is. Brewery is kind of a hard word for me to say. So I've got that tonight, and I was gonna have the Baldwin Park Community Market tomorrow on Saturday, like during the day. And yesterday they posted on Instagram that it was canceled and rescheduled, which is funny because they didn't contact me about it. I just had to see it on Instagram. I guess they were just hoping that I saw it on Instagram, but they didn't contact us, and the date that they rescheduled it for, I'm like not even gonna be here, so I guess I need to reach out to them and tell them, no, I'm not gonna be there. So that's a little bit weird. But funny thing, so if you watched my video, I guess it was maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, I did this event called Light Up Soda, and I was talking about how I felt like the organizer of it maybe was like a little bit confused about what products I had because of my name, and how like I've been really trying to get into this market called Milk Mart that they do. And I emailed her and kind of like we talked about it. She was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I didn't know, and yada yada. So anyways, I got into Milk Mart. That's on Sunday. So that's super awesome. That's gonna be a really big event for me. So I think what I'm probably gonna do for this vlog is record like, you know, what I'm doing today, and then the craft fair tonight, and then maybe like the next vlog do me like doing like kind of just random prep work tomorrow, and then my event on Sunday, the Milk Mart, because I think that's gonna be a huge thing. So I thought maybe like that'd be like a good way to like break it up, because I still like want to do like 2 videos a week. So yeah, so I'm really excited about doing all of that, and I am a little bit worried that it's gonna rain on Sunday too, so I have to make sure that I'm bringing all of my stuff that I need to make sure I'm all like weatherproofed. But also on the subject of kind of like my name and stuff, and I'm pretty sure I've been talking about this in multiple videos, but I definitely think in the new year I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna rebrand and change my name, which is kind of annoying because like I just bought, you know, a new sign, and a lot of my stuff, you know, says Goo Goo Goods. So I'm gonna start trying to make the transition with what I have, or like, you know, what I can start making the transition to. It's a little bit frustrating, and kind of also on the topic of like Goo Goo Goods transitioning. I think what I'm gonna do, I do have the trademark for Goo Goo Goods, but I have to pay like $500 or something like before February to maintain that. and I think I'm just gonna let it expire, because if I'm doing this transition, I don't want to pay like $500 to keep Goo Goo Goods. But in regards to that, I'm having an issue with my TikTok shop, and hopefully by the time this video is up, it's all like fine and handled. But my TikTok shop was shut down in kind of like that big group of people who were getting shut down for counterfeit, and they were flagging my tumblers as counterfeit because I was saying they were Goo Goo Goods, but like they weren't accepting, like they were saying that I was counterfeiting Goo Goo Goods, but like I'm Goo Goo Goods, and no matter like all the proof that I've given to them, it's literally been almost a month since this has happened, and they just like either won't respond to me or like don't, or like saying that I don't have enough evidence. And it's like I've given them like the email exchanges between me and my lawyer that like says that I have like the trademark for it. And like if you look also like on like the US like trademark like thing or whatever, like it shows that I have it. So like I don't know like what the deal with TikTok is, because it is very frustrating when you're like scrolling TikTok and you see people that are like selling stuff that is like so clearly like trademarked. And I know I do have like the Rudolph and Clarice thing, and in retrospect I probably shouldn't have done that, but like I'm not planning on selling that online. I'm just selling like a couple at my craft fairs. But these people who are like clearly committing copyright infringement, but like I got shut down for like saying that my stuff is Goo Goo Goods, but it says I'm missing brand authorization. It's like a whole thing. So I've been in the back and forth, and the people like at TikTok like are not helpful, like in the slightest. Like it feels like they don't even understand what I'm trying to say, or like I've literally sent them not only the trademark thing, but also like correspondence with my manufacturer showing them that I am in fact the one getting them made. So it's just like, that's my little TikTok rant, and I know that probably went on way too long. But what I'm going to do today is I actually had something really exciting delivered, so we'll go pick that up, and then I need to pack an order to try to send out today before I leave. Well, I guess I'll pack it up and then I'll take it while I'm on my way to the brewery. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll try to maybe embroider another in my mom era. I sold one at my market that I had on Sunday, which was like a total bust. It was like the Friendly City Flea. So I don't remember what size I sold, so I'm like wondering if I have time today. Probably not, but I might try to make like one of each size and just hope that I sell them. But first things first, let's go to the front door and pick up what was just delivered. Actually, before I go out, I'm gonna show you this kind of like womp womp situation. So if you watched, I guess it was last week's vlog, I like made these 3 of the Welcome to Florida sweatshirts, and they turned out super cute, but my heat marker, or not my heat marker, my disappearing marker did not disappear. So I guess I like cured it in there. I don't know why it did that, but they all kind of have a little bit of a mark, so I don't really feel comfortable like selling these full price. So I think I'm probably just going to take them and sell them like for really, really discounted, which is kind of frustrating. But I mean, you can't really tell. I mean, I know it's there, but I wouldn't feel good like selling them at full price. But there's like that one, and then like you can see that one a little bit more clearly, but it's just kind of like a little mark. So yeah, I don't think I would feel comfortable selling those full price, because I'll tell you something kind of funny. One of the like light gray sweatshirts that I embroidered like Rudolph and Clarice on, this one person wanted it, and it kind of has like a different color thread that's like a little bit darker gray across the top, like a really little one, and it's just how it's sewn. I don't know why they chose a darker like thread color than the rest of the sweatshirt, but it does kind of make it look like it has a little bit of a mark. So she was like, oh, that kind of like looks like it has a mark on it. So I've got this sweatshirt that I didn't mess up, but kind of came to me, and I didn't really like, I didn't think it looked bad or anything like that, but I guess people think that it is marked, and so that's kind of annoying that I have this sweatshirt that is 100% good, but it kind of just looks like it's a little messed up. Yeah, I'll have to show you when I'm at the market if I can remember, but that is enough talking. Let's go and see what's at the front door. I feel like you can probably tell what these are based on previous experiences of me getting these boxes. I'll zoom in. Wow, it's some more of my tumblers. But yeah, I got 3 boxes of tumblers, and I think I got equal amounts of each thing, but I'll have to see. I'm not sure. But yeah, those are my tumblers, and this is also a fun thing that I'm not going to unbox until next week's video, so be on the lookout for what's in this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring these in and see if I can like make space for them. I may just bring one box into my room at a time and unbox it, just maybe this top one and this bottom one since they're labeled differently. Yeah, so I'll bring these in, and sorry, my keys are like getting really loud. So I'll bring these in and show you what we got. Okay, so a couple of things in true FedEx form and fashion. This is not the right side up. They always, without fail, deliver it with the wrong side up. So don't know why they do that. Don't know if that's just a they hate me situation or what. So let's hope that these are okay and fine. And second thing is, these were really, really heavy and it did not feel good on the old leg situation. So I'm very proud of myself for pushing through. So just go ahead and open them up. If you've been following along for quite some time, then you will know that these are very important for me to have. Let's see here. This one's a little bit crushed, so let's see if this one's okay. Ta-da! Oh, whipped one of the straws out of there. Let's see here. It's one of my mama tumblers. Cool, okay. So she looks good. I'm glad to have my mama tumblers back. Some people ask me like if I have this in blue, and I think maybe with like my next order I'll get them in blue. I guess because like people who like have boys think that they need to have a blue one. Yeah, I like the pink one, so that's good. So I don't remember, I guess I feel like I got 30 of each. So I'm gonna open up the other box. What's funny is I think, no, this is the one that's labeled pink. Yeah, so this is the mama one. I'm gonna go and grab the other box. I'm wondering, I don't want to make like a ton of clutter in here. I'm just gonna grab like 4 of these out of here and set them to the side to bring tonight. So yeah, and then I might just like open the other one out there and bring the rest of them in here. Okay, so let me grab 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay. So now I can take this into my other room to store them, and I'm gonna go get one of the other ones from the other box and show you what the other design is. Due to my leg being a little bit hurt, I just decided to bring the boxes in here instead of bringing like the big box with all of them. But you can probably tell from the sticker what it's gonna be. So I guess I've been sold out of these for like 2 weeks. I guess it's been 2 weeks. I'm not really quite sure. But these are the ever loved and popular tumblers that say expensive and difficult. So it's been kind of like a bummer to like not really have very many of these during the holiday season, because people love to give these as gifts. I feel like whenever anyone gets it, either it's kind of like a spur of the moment, they think it's really funny and they get it for themselves, or they're like, oh, my sister would think this is so funny, or like this is so my sister, or like my mom or whatever, like get it for them. So it's kind of a bummer that I've not really had them very much for the holiday season. So I think I'm probably just gonna take maybe 4 of these and 4 of the mamas to the event tonight. So yeah, so these are these. I need to find some more of my butterfly ones. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it this afternoon. I'll try to work on it tomorrow, because I feel like at the last event I only had 1 of my butterfly tumblers, but I feel like I've not been able to find more butterfly tumblers, so maybe I'm out of those too. But I'm gonna take 4 of these, and I'll probably just like take them in their boxes so I can just like throw them in the car, because my car is like already packed and ready to go. So yeah, so that is all the new tumblers that I got. And I'm kind of thinking like, I guess like when I sell I think like when I sell like $500 worth of tumblers, I think is when I'm going to reorder some more and maybe get some new designs too. Because I do think getting the mama on a blue tumbler, I think people really like that. And maybe just like one with like a heart. I've really considered, I mean, like this would probably be too crazy. But I asked my my supplier who does my tumblers if they could do like all over engraving, and they can't. They can only do like a logo like on the front, or like they could do printing, but if I wanted printing, I think that I'd have to buy like 600 tumblers, which is not in the cards right now. So I guess like I'm gonna try to maybe find like a local person who has like a laser that can do it, because I mean I could like, because like I don't think I could personally get a laser. I mean, because one, they're really pricey, and like two, I don't really have the space for it. I mean, I guess like if I really wanted one, I could make the space, but I don't know. But I want to try doing like an all over like wrap of the engraving, because I think that'd be really cute, and I have like some ideas in my head of what I want the patterns to be. So yeah, that's my little laser spiel. But yeah, I have all of my tumblers, and I'm glad I got those. I have more of my pullovers coming, and hopefully, I don't think they're going to be, but hopefully they get here before I have to leave to go to North Carolina to visit with family, because I don't want to have to ask my neighbors if they can take them in. But it's kind of looking like they're not going to get here until like, because I'm actually leaving next Thursday, so less than a week. And yeah, so I don't think they're going to be here in time, so I'm going to have to ask like my neighbors to pick them up for me and keep them in their house. So kind of a bummer, because I wish that, I don't know, I wish that I could have gone into Milk Mart with the small and the medium of the manatee pullovers. I have like one medium left, but like no smalls. And I think I also need to add an extra small, because some people have asked for an extra small. So I think in the next round of it, I'm probably going to also get like an extra small. But yeah, that's all about talking. I'm going to go ahead and get to packing an order that I got last night. So yeah, let's just go ahead and pack that order. So today's order that I'm going to be packing is for Angela in Michigan, and she got the Ethan diaper bag backpack. So I've got my little thank you card here. I've got my little note. Alright, so I got my thank you note, and if you ever buy something for me and I write you a thank you note, I just want to apologize in advance for how bad my handwriting is. Can't help it. Don't know why my handwriting has always been really bad. But when I pack these, I like to put them in a little poly bag first, just to protect them, just in case anything happens. Once I've got her all the way in there, I'll throw in my thank you card. And then I'm also going to throw in my packing slip. And this part's a little tricky. Get the air out of that. And then, I don't know where she found me, but I'm going to put a little, your order was packed on YouTube sticker. Okay, I'll put it on like that. And then, these are not the cutest bags, but they're definitely the best bags to get the job done. And if you're ever wondering where I got these big bags, these are just from Uline, and they're like the 20 by 15, I think. And they definitely are really helpful for these, because they're not overly like thick, but they are long. And they're not that wide, so these are really good bags for that. The real question will be, can I pack it over? Ta-da! Now I'm going to put her little cool. And then I will drop that off on my way over to my event. I'm all done with things that I have to get done today. I would say that I thought about embroidering some of the more In My Mom era shirts or sweatshirts, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is see which one I sold tonight, so that tomorrow I can just make the extra one. So right now, while my heat press is heating up, because I'm going to try to do some more of like the kid like shirts with my manatee fan club and the hello I'm just hungry. I'm just going to work on those, I think. And I think what I'm going to do, instead of using the marking pen to find my mark, instead I'm just going to use like a piece of heat tape, so that like I can like easily remove it. And that's a good idea. I should have thought of that the first time. So yes, I think that's probably what I'm going to work on for the rest of nap time. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get to pressing. Actually, while that's heating up, I'm gonna go grab my computer because I was just looking on Instagram and today is like the last day to apply to the Collective Corner February market. So now I'm kind of worried that the January markets, oh no, I already got into the January one. Okay, so I need to make sure that I apply to the February one because I want to do that one. So I grabbed my computer, so while that's heating up, I'll do that. Also, I wanted to mention that, so it is gonna be rainy tonight and I have my new tent, but my new tent doesn't have any of the side panels. It just came with like the top. So I'm gonna have to bring my side panels from my old tent. So it may look a little bit like ratchet a little bit because my top is gonna be white and my side panels are the like beige tan. So don't make fun of me, but if I have to put them up, it might look a little weird. I feel like I have been like super lazy about applying to markets lately. I've been putting it on my calendar that I need to apply to markets, and then for some reason I just like keep procrastinating on it. So yeah, so I need to apply to this Collective Corner one for February 24th, and it's at the Elks Lodge, which I think I'm doing one with them at the Elks Lodge in January too. Okay, so what's really funny, and you may not know this about me, but I put all of my events in an actual physical calendar, and what I do is I write down on the day what I want to do. So I'll write, okay, so on the 24th of February, Collective Corner. And because I don't know if I've gotten in or not, what I do is I write a little question mark. See, that one I actually didn't end up applying to, so I can just actually cross that out. And if I get into Collective Corner, I'll just put like a little exclamation point. I'll just like cross out the question mark and put a little exclamation point. So yeah, so that's what I do when I apply to stuff. I feel like there's something else I was going to talk about in terms of applying to stuff. Oh, I applied to like some really big markets in the new year. I applied to one called like the 904 Flea, and it's in Jacksonville. And that was recommended to me by another vendor who says that that's a really, really good one. So I'm kind of like going to try to maybe do just like either ones that I know are good or like really big ones, because I think the cost to vend in that one was like $115, I think. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna try to do like bigger ones in the new year. Yeah, it's called 904 Flea. That's right. So I actually can change in here. See, here's what I do. Where it says 904 Flea question mark, I'll just cross that guy out. Put an exclamation point. Actually, you can also already see it on the other side where I got into Collective Corner. Yeah, no big deal. I'm just a cool girl. But yeah, so let me apply to this. Oh, actually, jump scare. This like scares Ethan every time, but I am like the queen of tabs. Let me know if you can relate to this, but I hope this doesn't cause anyone anxiety, but this is how many tabs I have open currently. I literally can't help it. I feel like I'm gonna need to like refer to like each of them so like I keep them up. But I actually did do a little cleanse yesterday where I exited out of a few of them. But I do have quite a bit of tabs open. Let me apply to this before I run out of time, and then I'll start pressing some of the shirts. Here's the game plan. I'm going to do some of the youth shirts, and I'm gonna do the, let's see if I can pick it up. Hello, I am probably just hungry. So I'm gonna work on putting these on these shirts, and I'll see how many I can get done, because right now it's like 2:18, which is like kind of cutting it close in terms of nap time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on this and show you what they look like when I'm all done. And I'll probably show you the process too, so just go ahead and get to printing. Also, I made this shirt. If you like it, thank you very much. And I made a video talking about making these a while ago, and I have another video coming out talking about making these too, so stay tuned. Just learned a valuable lesson to always maybe put a piece of paper down with your tape so that it's easier to pull up, because that was really difficult. So that is what that one's looking like, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the medium one. Here's my stack of all the shirts I was able to get done. I got small through extra large youth of these, but my kids are starting to wake up, so probably the next time you see me, I'll be in my car. I'm in the car and driving right now, but I'm at a red light. I don't want to make it a habit of filming and talking while driving, but when I pulled it up on my maps, like how to get there, it went from like, usually it would take a little bit less than like 40 minutes to get there, but now it says it's going to take like an hour to get there, so I just need to like get going as quickly as possible, because right now it's like 3:30-ish and it says I'm gonna get there at like 4:21-ish, and I wanted to get there at 4. I mean, it's just like a 21-minute difference, but that 21-minute difference might mean the world between like me being ready at 6 and me not being ready at 6. So I hope that whatever traffic is like out here like calms down by then. I don't know why it's so trafficy. I mean, it's Friday, I guess, but Friday at 3:30, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, look at how, like, probably not even gonna be able to tell how trafficy it is, but like this one road is like super duper backed up compared to normal. I mean, it usually is pretty trafficy, but not like this crazy. So yeah, so hopefully the traffic like subsides. I don't know if I have to get on the 4 or not. I mean, I guess I am. The place I'm going to is called Home State Brewing, and it's actually in Winter Garden. And I don't know if that's north or south. I'm pretty sure it's south, I think. Yeah, so that's where I'm going right now. Today, like I said earlier, the booth fee was just $0. So anything I make is profit. I'm kind of nervous. I thought I had more gas than I did, but there's a possibility my gas light might come on like on the way down there, and I'm not gonna stop for gas on the way down. I might get gas on the way back, but I don't like having to go to gas stations in unknown areas by myself at night. I've not had to do that often, and I didn't want to start doing that today. But hopefully I can make it. If it doesn't come on, if the gas light doesn't come on until I'm like on my way home, I might just like ride it out until I get home and like have Ethan go get gas tomorrow, or we can get gas as a family tomorrow. But yeah, I'm a little bit hopeful for tonight. I mean, I'm kind of considering not doing like my full on setup. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I feel like a place like this, like based on like their social media when they posted about it, it seemed like they got like a lot of like likes and a lot of comments being like, oh my gosh, like we'll have to check it out. So maybe it's gonna be bigger than like I'm envisioning in my head it being. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So I'm just going to listen to some music and drive over there, and then I'll see you when I am setting up.
Through the arbor, in the garden room, wings are beating, baby, me and you alone. Pencil drawing phases of the moon, all through the stages, both becoming seen into. Slowly we take on phosphorescence, vivid in the bond, phosphorescence. two by two. Slowly we take on phosphorescence, vivid in the bond, phosphorescence. Midnight halos twist tied together, turning on, so close together. Midnight halos twist tied together.
As I just showed you, I'm all set up and ready to go. I added my new shirts that I made today to right here, and they've got live music, and she's really, really good. They gave me this little token to get a free drink. I don't really drink, so I'm gonna go in there and see what non-alcoholic beverages they have. But yeah, it's a little bit after 6, and there aren't a good many people here. I had a couple people walk into the booth. No one buying anything yet. But it's a really, really good evening. I thought it was gonna be kind of windy, and I thought it was about to rain for a second, but right now it's clear skies and we're all good to go. I got my lights on. I gotta figure out a better way to like put them like up. I don't know, I'll have to think about what to do. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, I'm interested to see how tonight goes. And like I said, it was like $0 to do this. So yeah, I will check in at 7 o'clock and let you know what's going on. 7 o'clock check-in, and I'm actually like slaying right now. I'm like at 112, which is like so awesome. I sold a backpack, and I sold a manatee, and I sold the last of the overstimulated Mom's Club sweatshirts. So I should probably make some more of those in the new year. I want to put it on like a bright colored one. I might put it on a green, kind of similar to the one that I used to have it on, but I'm not sure. I'll have to think about what color scheme I want to go for that. People liked it with the green, so maybe the green and gold is just like the way to go again. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, I am very pleasantly surprised. And I still have 2 more hours. I'm kind of thinking about going to this restaurant nearby called like Chicken Cone. It's like chicken nuggets or chicken tenders like in like a waffle cone. And I don't really want the waffle cone, so I just get it like without it and just get like the chicken tenders and fries. And it looks pretty good. And the fries are like Cajun seasoning fries, which are like so good. So I might get that and use my drink token, but it's kind of bumping right now, so we'll have to see a ton of people looking at stuff and taking pictures. I had probably like 5 or 6 groups of people come and just like look super hard at everything and like take a ton of pictures. So hopefully they come back. Or it is kind of funny when people like take pictures and like, oh my god, this is so perfect, and like take pictures and send to people and then like walk away. It's like, I'm here. You can commit. Okay, I will check in at 8. 8 o'clock check-in, so I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was gonna do tonight. I'm at 264, so that's really, really good. So I think that the goal I'm gonna set for myself is $300, I think. I think that's attainable if I just have 1 more hour left. But yeah, I'm feeling super good about it. It's a little bit chilly. Yeah, so there's that, but it's not like too bad. But I think after I finish packing up is when I'm gonna go get the chicken cone. Just because, I mean, there are a good many people that are kind of like still walking through. Not a ton, but there's still some people. So I think I'm just gonna probably like stay put. And the chicken cone place stays open until like 10 or something. So I think I can get packed up and put my stuff in the car and like get it. And maybe like eat it on the way home. I don't know, I'll think about it. Cause I mean, I don't wanna be like eating a bunch of chicken nuggets or chicken tenders while people are trying to walk through. So I will keep you updated. I went ahead and decided to get the chicken cone. Just because it's kind of like, you know, dying down. There's not very many people around anymore. But the funniest thing happened when I was in there. The girl who was like getting my stuff ready, she was like good and ready to like close the box, and she was like into her hand and was like, all right. So I closed the box and I was like, so good thing I got my flu shot, but I'm gonna try this. I got just like the chicken tenders, like Cajun fries and some ranch, so I'm going to dig in and I will let you know how it is. packed up and I'm actually at the gas station right now. So yeah, I unfortunately had to go get gas by myself at 10:30 at night. But it's very well lit, so I feel very safe. But I'm about to head home now. But that worked out way better than I thought it was going to. I definitely did not like expect it to go so good because the last brewery I did, I made $0. So that was kind of stressful, but I ended up tonight at $3.82 and it didn't cost me anything to do this market. So like, I am so stoked. I went and I told the girl, I was just like, oh, like, thank you so much. Like that was awesome. So I'm really happy about that. Unfortunately though, the food that I got from Chicken Cone was not good. So that was kind of a bust, but I'm so stoked. I sold a lot more of like the pullovers. So that's kind of like a big part of it. It's like when you sell like a bunch of pullovers, like they're like $45 each. So like if I sold like 3 of them, that's like over $100. That's almost like, it's like $135 or something like that. But yeah, that I am so impressed and I'm very thankful. So I have Milk Mart on Sunday and I'm a little bit nervous that, you know, like the thing I had tomorrow was canceled because of like rain. I think it's kind of supposed to be kind of a tropical storm down here a little bit. But on Sunday, I think it's just gonna be a little bit cooler and really windy. So I'm hoping it doesn't rain because I would really like to be able to do Milk Mart successfully. It is more expensive. It's like $125 for a booth. And there are like a ton of people and it's always like historically very successful even when it is really bad weather. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I think I'm gonna end this video here and start the next video tomorrow getting ready for Milk Mart. So I think I'm gonna make this kind of more like a day in the life of a small business owner getting ready for craft fair, day in the life of craft fair. I'll have to think about what I wanna name it. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit shorter and a little bit kind of like more crazy, but I've been going through some health stuff this week. I'm all better. You probably couldn't tell, but my leg was hurting pretty bad while I was like finishing up, like setting up and packing up. Mostly like carrying the bins. They're like pretty heavy, and if they like knocked against my leg in the wrong way, it kind of hurt. Next week I'm probably not going to do too much. I mean, I'll do like some like getting ready for stuff, but mostly just like preparing for the new year and maybe just like getting things organized. And I have a couple of things that were sent to me that I need to work on that I want to show you that I think are pretty exciting and pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm really happy that today went well. So be sure to wish me luck for Milk Mart on Sunday and hopefully like send me all your good juju so that it doesn't rain or anything like that. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see some more behind the scenes small business content and craft fair vlogs. And the next time you see me, I'll be getting ready and vending at Milk Mart. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Beneath the shadows of this quiet